How y'all doing? This is Ospire17, and welcome back to another FaceTime. It's been a while, that's for sure. Been actually keeping myself pretty busy with work and life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness and all that good shit. Um, as you can tell, I don't even think that was my cell phone, but somebody just got a message. But yeah, so what are we going to talk about? Let's talk about what makes me angry, because I've actually had somewhat of a kind of angry day, I guess you could call it. I mean, first off, let's see. I'm trying to remember what the exact terms are, but it's something along the lines of an antisocial schizoid. And basically what a schizoid is just somebody who doesn't like people. Okay, now, knowing that, I also work in a retail job, so basically I get to spend 8 hours a day pretending to like people. Um, I don't know why I do it. Honestly, there's some days where it's just like, somebody please just shoot me. Get hit by a car or, just struck by a bolt of lightning. Who knows? Just end it. But yeah, no, that never happens. Been waiting for a while, but it never happens. But so yeah. Anyway, today was just wonderful. I'm going through working, and this person comes into the store with their, you know, maybe 3-year-old, maybe 4-year-old child. Okay, and they go through. The child goes through, and they start taking stuff off the shelves, looking at it, and then basically shoving it back onto the shelf in whatever random location they happen to have moved to. Okay, so now this goes on for maybe 10 minutes. And at the end of the 10 minutes, what does the parent do? Instead of scolding their child, instead of reprimanding them, instead of, telling them to stop or anything along those lines, the parent bends down and starts doing the exact same thing. I mean, honestly, I almost lost it. you know, now granted, I mean, I wasn't there when it happened. Basically what happened was I was walking down one of our aisles at the store, and it's like, oh my god, there's this gigantic mess. Who made it? So what do? I go look at the security footage for the aisle, and yeah, I'm standing there watching it, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, seriously, come on. And then after all is said and done, after the parent, does their own part to destroying the store, they grab their child and just jank them, out of the store, basically. They just grab the child and walk out the store. And it's just like, what the hell? you know? Shit, if I had done that, at that age, my mom would have, like, taken me out to the car and beat me fucking stupid. I mean, seriously, what has happened to discipline for this current generation of young people? Now granted, I'm not saying that I'm old or anything. I'm only 23 years young. Now granted, I mean, there's days I wake up and I feel like a fucking old man. Now granted, I have bad hips, bad knees, just about bad anything you can possibly think of running on both sides of my family. So I mean, there's days where I wake up and it's like, I bend over and my fucking knees pop. It's like shit. But I mean, still, I mean, you look at this current generation of kids that are anywhere between the ages of like 6 and 18, and it's like, what the fuck happened? Where did parents all of a sudden go wrong? And it's just like, come on, what the hell, people? Let's jump back on the disciplining children wagon. It's like, look at all the, look at all. Yeah, I mean, granted, you gotta kind of take it with a little bit of grain of salt with this particular issue. But I mean, look back at all the various random school shootings, all done by teenagers who were either abused in their home or abused at school, And for the most part, their parents didn't do anything. They didn't do anything to reprimand their children for doing something wrong, you know, or even if one of the parents was abusing the child and the other one wasn't, they did absolutely nothing to save their child, you know? And then all this bad shit happens, all these school shootings, and it's like, this shit could have been prevented. It should have been prevented. It wasn't, but it could have been, you know? I mean, there's tons and tons of warning signs for that kind of shit. Especially nowadays, when you have all these freaking psychologists that have spent years upon years of basically looking at those kinds of things and being like, well, these set of things have always been something that has happened or something that has been shown to occur in kids that basically go on to being murderers. So why don't we fix it? Why don't you take your child and slap them stupid across the fucking face when they start destroying a store? Now granted, part of it is being biased. I'm very jaded in that kind of opinion because it was basically how I was raised, And for the most part, I think once in my life, my parents laid a hand on me, and yeah, sure, I kind of deserved it, but, I mean, never did it again, so, I don't know. But, yeah, no, that really pisses me off when, kids and their parents come into the store I work at, and the kids just go fucking ballistic, and the parents do absolutely nothing. Now, granted, who's to say they don't, get out to the car, and the parents just don't, reach around and fucking slap the kid in the back seat? Who knows? Maybe they do. But, when I was growing up, it was, we got to the store, Mom would pull us aside, and it was like, if you do anything, if you act up in this store, I'm going to pull you aside in an aisle, and I'm going to beat the shit out of you, and everyone's going to see and hear you cry. And guess what? Me and my sister never did a damn thing. So it's like, what the hell? Where has the discipline, where has the proper parenting gone for this generation? And I don't know. I don't know where it's gone. I wish I did. I'd bring it back, but oh well. Anyway, that's enough rambling on that subject. Is there really anything else that kind of pisses me off in life? I mean, other than basically just everything? Not really. Not really. It's saddening. It really is. But and I mean, I've been trying. At work, I've been trying to just be like, whatever. Don't get angry at it. You're working at basically a minimum wage retail job. You get up at 7 in the morning to come to this job that you don't like. So it's like, why bother getting angry? I try to really enforce that on myself, and I try to just let it go. But then you see things like that where it goes beyond just not liking the job itself, and it becomes a just horrible wrong turn in parenting, and it's just like, holy crap. You lose it. I lose it. I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. But anyway, let's go on to something happier. And give me a second. It's gonna get a little bright here for a second while I look. But I have recently joined a gaming network called N1GN Network, or N1GN, I believe all caps. And yeah, so I'll be looking forward to working with them. I'm gonna try to be putting out a few more videos than I have, obviously, so that they got some stuff coming from me. That should be interesting, should be fun. We'll see how that goes. And yeah. On that note, what do we have in the works? What am I working on? Been doing a lot more Black Ops 2 multiplayer and zombies. I had actually deleted both of them completely off my computer at one point. I just got rid of them. The for whatever reason, I don't know what it was, but there was just like a good couple of weeks where I don't know if the Steam servers were having issues, I don't know if the Treyarch servers were having issues, I don't know, but the lag was just horrible. Just downright unplayable, you know. You'd have your search preference set for like 50, and it'd put you in a lobby with 200 ping max prestige fucking tryhards, and you'd get raped around walls all day long. So I was like, fuck this, deleted them both. Yeah. And then, I don't know what it was. I guess I just got bored of a few games I had, reinstalled them, and unfortunately, from not having played them for a while, I ended up having to drop my sensitivity on multiplayer from, I think I had it set at 26 to, I think back down to 20. I think that's what I have it at now. Either 20 or 19. And yeah, that's, I actually didn't realize how high I had it. But yeah, so I might be working on taking just recorded things of that, and maybe doing a voiceover commentary with, you know, low background volume from the gameplay, and just talk about whatever. As far as Minecraft goes, I'm a tad little bored of it. Yeah. Although, I will mention this, and I'll put this in the description too. I do have a Minecraft server up now. It's a paid server. It's very tiny, 5 slots, like somewhere between like 200 and 300 megabytes server. Nothing on it. Pure server, pure survival. No mods. No nothing. It's just pure survival server. So I'll put that link in the description. It's up, what do they say, like 97.9% of the time, you know, except for those, you know, what, 2 point, I can't do math, 2.3% of the time when it crashes, yeah. But yeah, so I'll put that in the description. Skyrim, I might be doing a little bit of videos. If I do the Skyrim that you'll see, it's vastly different. I ended up going through and deleting like, I don't know, I had almost 70 mods on there, and now I'm back down to like 43. Got rid of almost all of my graphical enhancement mods. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I don't know if it was something that I had changed in the actual NVIDIA card settings that made this happen, but you know, I had been going from a constant 60 frames a second in anything, and then for whatever reason in certain areas in the games it would just tank down to like 30 frames a second. I would end up having huge lag between, you know, my keyboard and my mouse to what I'm seeing on the screen. And I was just like, you know, whatever, I'm going to get rid of all these. And to be honest, you know, personally, I don't think the game looks a whole lot worse without them. You know, it's still pretty cool. And I added a few other newer mods. And yeah, so I might be working on some videos for that. But anyway, I've noticed that I've been rambling on for what, like 7 is 16 minutes now. So I'm going to cut this out now. Oh, and I also might be putting up some Diablo 3 stuff, maybe, just possibly. Not sure about that. That'll be kind of like a based on my mood kind of thing. You know, I'll be playing Minecraft, Skyrim, Black Ops 2, and I'll get bored of that shit, and yeah. Oh, there's Diablo 3, sweet. But yeah. So hopefully here, you know, within the future, you know, be uploading a little more regularly. It's been kind of like, you know, couple videos a month recently, just because I've been super busy and super tired all the time because it's fucking hot here. But hopefully that'll change. I hope it does change because, you know, went out, bought all this new hardware shit for my computer, and you know, a 2 terabyte hard drive is basically just wasting away in my computer, and it's like, you know, wow, what a waste of money, you know. So hopefully I'll get to start filling it up, yeah, 2 terabytes, filling it up. Shit, that would be what, like, I'd have to record what, like, hours upon hours upon hours straight just to put a fucking dent in it. Jesus. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's cut this out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Look forward to more videos. Go check out, what is it? I keep forgetting it. Go check out #1 Gaming Network if you haven't already. I'll put their link in the description as well. Check their stuff out. They're fairly new. They're the owner of it though. He's got his own channel. I'll put his link in the description too, just so you can see what the actual whole network is going to be about and whatnot. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Keep it real. Be safe. Have fun. All that good jazz. And talk to you later. Peace.